Before we start anything, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to know how to achieve this beautiful sunrise, sunset look using the Morphe palette, please continue to watch this video. Y'all know it's our gang. I come to y'all with a quick video just to show y'all a nice look. I did try something new with the 25mm lashes. I never wear them. I always wear the shorter ones, but I said why not get dramatic? So let's get a little closer in this crease cut. I have a nice soft crease cut. It's something new. Like, I wasn't trying to do over dramatic. Like, even down to this highlight is very like dramatic for me. So I was like, why not just try it? Everyone's quarantining, so let me know if y'all like this video. If y'all would like to, I know I look different because I have braids in. I did put braids on top of my locks, which is something very new. If you want to see a video on that, please comment below. If y'all want to see any other makeup tutorials or anything, make sure y'all let me know. And this is going to be a voiceover. So yeah, I'll be gang. Thank y'all for supporting me, and let's go. Hey y'all, so you know my eyebrows are already done with pencil and my pro concealer in the color Fawn. So here I'm going to be using the same pro concealer, the color Fawn, on the back of my hand, warming the makeup up, and I'm going to use my concealer brush or my flat-headed brush to just blend out everything. So here you're gonna use a blender brush because you want to pack it in, because you want this. I always have the saying of the lighter the base, the more pigmented the eyeshadow. Excuse me. But yes, right here we're gonna start out with a medium brown tone in the James Charles Morphe palette, artistry palette, and you're gonna just build up, build it, sweetheart. Yes, build it. So you're gonna start off in a crease, and I know this part can be kind of just hard because you're trying to make it even, but don't really worry about even tones when it comes to your eye. Just make sure that you're kind of getting in the right direction, and one's like not noticeably different, but of course your eyes aren't going to be the exact same. They sisters, they ain't twins, sweetie pie. Even down to your eyebrows, because I know one of my eyebrows has a higher arc than the other. I'm going to take this red color because this brown has a nice red undertone with the same brush. Yes, blend it out, sweetheart. Blend it out. Blend. Yes. And so here, you're just gonna blend it out. Yes, face. Yes. Y'all, I'm a goofball. But yes, you want to make sure that you also using a lighter eyeshadow base, and this is by NYX in the color Medow. Thank you, NYX. I'm not sponsored, y'all. Just kidding. But I use this in the color Medow, which is one of their lighter tones, to cut my crease. And I'm using that same concealer brush that I used to apply that pro concealer under my eyes, and I use it in my eyebrows. So just follow your crease. I know this part can kind of just be tedious, but because I'm not doing an overly dramatic eye, I'm not really worried about it being perfect. Like if I was doing like maybe like a rainbow eye or a super bright summery eye, you know, something that was super dramatic, I would be focusing in on like making it super perfect, but it's not supposed to be super perfect because it's in the middle of being dramatic and neutral. So you're not really worried about the colors. I mean, I'm worried about them being pigmented, but I'm not like worried about them as far as like them showing up as pigmented, because it's supposed to still be a neutral color. So you take this same eyeshadow base from NYX and you apply it to the other eye. And make sure you close your eyes, because y'all, I promise y'all don't know how many times I've opened my eye up. Yes, you have to look up method, but you know how many times I opened my eyes up and I messed up my entire eye makeup because it wasn't dry yet. But if you have a hard time finding your crease, just make sure you look up at the ceiling and it'll guide you. And you can draw that concealer, if you're using concealer, or the eyeshadow base all the way out to the end, because it is going to be wiped, honey. So don't worry about you know, dragging it to the end, it being lighter in your skin tone, you're gonna wipe it off. And I use Sea Breeze to wipe off my eye. And right here, you just gonna continue to, you know, cut that crease, which is very important, and keep it dry. Yes, fan, fan, fan. Yes, Miss Daisy, fan, fan, ma'am, fan. All right, make sure that's dry, y'all. And I apply just a little bit more, you know, once it dries, to see where the cuts, because sometimes it kind of can crack depending on the brand. And now, since this video has been sped up, so it did dry, and I want to be using this nice yellow color, and I want to be using a nice fluffy brush. I love a fluffy brush. Yes, buddy. And you're going to apply this yellow, and you're going to pack this yellow on, y'all. I mean pack. Because yellow, orange, and nude, really light nudes, are very hard to show up on black skin or darker complexion skin, you know, brown and black skin. So that's why you kind of just gotta focus in. You gotta just really focus on that color, that pigmentation. So that's why my brush is super heavy with colors. And be careful if it's not dry, baby. Let me tell you something. You will have between yellow and red will make that eyeshadow green. That's why I'm looking at my brush like, man, what are you doing? Because it will turn the eyeshadow green if you do not wait until it mixes. Alright, so within this palette, I'm going to take in the same James Charles palette. And I also have another palette. This is from Walmart. That palette is from Profusion Cosmetics in the palette Festival. And the color that I am using on my eye happens to be Sunny's and Playlist. Yes, you can get this from Walmart for $9.98. Yes, y'all, $9.98. You heard me, girl. A nice pigmented palette. And the Morphe palette was about $35 to $40. But if you want to stay on a budget, girl, which I don't mind, I'm always on a budget, you can go to Walmart and get you a palette. I have a couple of these palettes in the different colors. So you want to make sure that red, or like it's like a peachy tone red, if that makes any sense. But you want to make sure, y'all, that you blend this out. Because, baby, you do not want to have no unblended. Like, baby, do you want your cake to be unblended? Baby, do you? No, you don't. Mix all your ingredients together. Cake this face, bake this face. And I'm going to take a nice orange. You know, I told you it's kind of harder for orange to show up. So that's why I don't put as much, because it's going to be blended out anyways. And I use this same brush. Not the same exact one on all the colors, but I do have different fluffy brushes, because you know, I call them my bunny brushes. And you blend them out. Blend this color out, because you don't want any harsh, super harsh lines, because we're not doing that type of look today. Which some girls like that, but we ain't doing that today, honey. No, ma'am. We're going to blend this out. And you see how the crease cut, the brown kind of like the background, the crease cut kind of sets the tone for the yellows, the red, and the oranges, you know? Yes, close them. Yes, yes, yes. Let them see that color, girl. Color, girl. Put some, okay. So next, I'm going to be applying Sea Breeze on a paper towel. It is very safe because I use that to remove my makeup. And I'm going to be basically following my crease. Now, right now, I'm going to be using the Red Kiss and Kiss brand of eyeliner. Now, here, guys, on my first eye, I did not show it on camera, but I did show it on camera. I was too busy blocking it with the mirror, and I'm just now seeing that. But I'm using this to guide me, because I do have a little issue as far as having a steady hand with the liner, because I know it can be hard. And it's probably easier with a gel liner, but I've just worked with the liquid liner a lot longer, become more comfortable with it. So with the second eye, you're kind of going to see me use it a lot more, but keep a steady hand. That's my number one advice, and make sure it dries, because if it does not dry, you will be messed up. You don't want to be messed up, do you? No. Okay. So yes, lady, I start with this really thick line, and I bring it all the way around, and I bring a nice little cat eye. Yes, cat. Yes, cat. So, you know, you're gonna finish it up. Make sure all your edges smooth. You know, all your edges smooth. You want that to be smooth. Yes. Just gonna put it all in the camera, let y'all see it. And with the second one, you're going to be able to see it a lot more, because I'm going to have like common sense to put the mirror down and just be thick. And you can, like I said, you can use gel, whichever one you're more comfortable with, but I just prefer the liquid liner because it's like it's one draw on type of thing. And make sure if you're using this liquid, you keep your stick with a lot of eyeliner on it, because if not, you're gonna keep having to dip like me. I have to dip like 6 times. And that thick black line really helps, because when you put your lashes on, I don't know, I use black glue, but most girls use that clear black or white glue, and it hides and covers all of that, all your mistakes with the eyelash glue. So that's the importance of the liner, and to give it a nice bold look. Alright. So let me put my face all up in this camera for y'all to see it. Yes, look at it. Look at her. She's there. She's here in the flesh. Now I'm going to use this glitter from Ruby Kiss. It's a glitter black. You can get any color. If you wanted to find an orange or a red or a yellow, you know, you can. I have a yellow, but I chose to do this because I just wanted to still keep it a neutral, dramatic, right in the middle. I didn't want to do a too dramatic look, but you know, to comment below if you would like that. You know, girl, I got looks. Follow me on Instagram, baby. You will see it. So make sure that liner dries, y'all, because if you don't make sure that liner dry, you will be looking up at the ceiling and it will be wet, all black all over your eye. So here I have the Fit Me foundation in the color 360. I'm going to be using my foundation brush. I warm up all my foundations on my hand, all my concealers on my hand. That's a one go. So yes, color come through. Yes, skin tone. I already got clear skin, but y'all look at that. Yes, right there. So you just blend it all in. I know it looks a little dark. It's also the lighting that, you know, the sunset has went down, because I decided to record this right when the sun was going down to try to give y'all a video. But make sure when you're using this, you cover all of that, because as you see, the concealer, the Fawn color pro concealer I use on my eyebrows, is very light, so I have to recover that up, which is not bad because you want to make sure your T-zone is light anyways. Yes, come through foundation. Just a little dog. We can make a light. Everything in the dark must come to the light. Amen. Yes. You gonna keep seeing the blend your girl out. Do not send her outside looking like that. Blend her out. Yes. So right here, I want to use the Pro Concealer Fawn again. I'm going to be using my hands to warm this up, because I could not find my concealer brush, even though I just had it. But it's also good to use just to keep control over how much product you're using. Yeah, see? Blend her out, girl. Blend her out. Give you a nice little polka dot. Line. The nice Squidward. Poke her up. Yeah. Cupid's bow and your chin. Make sure all of that is nice. And you can use between 1 to 3 tones lighter, depending on how light you like your foundation. Okay, come through light. Depending on how light you like your contouring, not really foundation, but your contour and highlight. And use your nice soft beauty sponge. You can use it preferably, I prefer wet, but I do use dry when I'm not, I know I'm not going anywhere and I'm going to be sweating a lot, because the wet just kind of pulls everything together and soaks it into your skin more. But this was just for video purposes, you know. So just blend it out. Pull her up. You want everything to be lifted up except for your forehead. But you want to just make sure that everything is kind of blended up. Smile. Make sure that all your streaks are right. 'Cause I know sometimes you can get streaks from your fingers touching your face. Blend her out. Okay. So you want to make sure that Cupid's bow and everything is just highlighted nicely. Yes, ma'am. This is the True Complexion palette from medium to dark in the Morphe concealer, in the darkest shade they have. I believe it's 96C. So I'll take that Morphe, and because it's the darkest, little goes a long way, and I do mean that. So just do a quick 3-4 dots, and that costs, I think, $12 for the Morphe, and for the palette I believe that was about $12 also. And you just get your nice brush, and I don't use necessarily a fan brush. I squeeze one of my bigger foundation or fluffy brushes together, and that just gives me more control. But like I said, you know, some girls are more comfortable using certain brushes. That's what I'm more comfortable using. So I want to know you go to that true complexion. I'm going to use the darkest shade they have. Do that forehead. Make sure you're bringing that forehead down, baby. And this nose together. Because you want to make sure that your forehead is shorter. That's what I'm saying. Like, you want to, for your cheeks, you brought everything up. Because you want everything to be lifted down there. But for your forehead, you want everything to be dragged down because you want it to look shorter. That's just the mastery of makeup, you guys. Blend everything together. I know y'all see me blending a lot, but I just want to make sure like no streaks are anywhere. That can kind of be the harder part of just making sure that streaks are in your makeup. Okay, these lashes are from, I think they say Majestical Girl or Majestic Girl. I got these from my local beauty supply, and they are 25mm. Y'all know, your girl don't even wear long lashes, but those super long lashes. But I wanted to try something out because I was not doing a really dramatic face. So I wanted to give you the lashes for the girls. So, you know, I'm going to apply my 30-second glue. You can use lash concealer, clear glue if you would like. That's what I use for like maybe like a one-day wear. But I don't want my lashes falling out, baby. I know how I feel when that little crease pop up. You're like, no, ma'am. So that's why I apply black glue. And that's why I got no lashes now. But it's okay because I'm okay with that. I've come to my truth about not having real lashes. So you just want to blow that out. And it does literally take 30 seconds. And how I apply mine, I place it directly. Okay. What you forget, girl. Okay. Directly in the middle. And once it sticks in the middle, you bring it over to both ends. And then you bring it up to the end. Then you bring it up to the corner. Which the corner may be your hardest part because you don't want to poke your eye, but it's okay. Come through, lash. And that literally took maybe 30 seconds. Close them eyes, girl. Show them. Yes, show it to them. Blink, 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 blink. Okay. Big blinks on the eyes. They're not as heavy as I thought they were going to be. But they're still heavier than the regular lashes. Alright. And so right here I'm going to be applying the other one. 30-second glue. As you see, I'm trying to get acclimated with having these on. Like, it was hard for me to see at first. Because I'm not used to wearing these really large lashes. Alright, yeah. Sing it, girl. Sing it, girl. Give them a show. Give them a show. Give them a show. Okay. I'm her hype girl. She is I am her. Yes, ma'am. So here, because I showed y'all the first time, I kind of gave y'all the look. And because I have bigger eyes, y'all have to put this mirror really close because it's harder for people with bigger eyes to have these lashes because you'll be putting on one side. And because your eye is so big, the other side will start drying. And yes, y'all, big eye problems. I know. Everybody be worried about having a big booty, baby. What about these big eyes? I know, right? Fan. Y'all know I've used a mirror, a Morphe palette, a hand, a brush. Just fan it, girl. Make sure it's dry. Alright, give them this look. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. Snatched. Y'all, I am my own fan. Okay, this is the Tarte palette. For highlight. The Glow Tarte palette. Ooh, yes. Highlight. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little too excited. And sometimes, you know, that highlight can be a lot. And so you just use your fingers to blend everything out. If you use too much. Like I tell y'all, fingers are your best brush. Like you probably use your fingers forever. I should do that as a challenge. If you guys want to see that, let me know if you want to just use a strictly fingers challenge. Okay, so here I do want to do under. So I'm going to take that same red. And I'm going to just swipe it across my bottom lash line, which, you know, you could have used eyeliner, but I prefer just to use a simple shadow. It's just a simple alternative. You just pack it under your eyes and it kind of brings your eyes out. Yes, highlight. Do you see her? She is her. I am her. Now, I personally, looking back on this, should have never done a lip. I should have done like more of a clear lip, but I was like, hey, why not try it with the nude lip? I should have done a nude or a red lip. So I do place whatever lipstick I do I do a clear concealer. A dark concealer to kind of put on my face. And then I get me a nice nude lipstick. I did not know this color. Y'all, I picked out the wrong gloss. But yeah, I was just trying to see what different looks I can do with this. But everyone knows I'm not a lip girl. Like, I'm more, I make eyes. And so I just wanted to show y'all a look with the lip. And now I'm coming back with the lip. And you get your nice gold. Just to accent the creases, the corners of your eyes. That's all I do. I just put a little dot with a small eyeliner brush. Let the hair down. Oh, let her down. Let her down. Let her down. Ooh, that's tight. Ooh, 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 yes. Okay, now it's not like this after I figured out, like, no. Okay, now that's better. Okay, and that's the finished look for the girls. I do. Okay, y'all, I was really over trying to get this stuff off my lips. That's a lot better. Now I'm using the same black liner, and I'm adding me some Marilyn Monroe beauty marks. That's just what I personally like in my makeup looks, to kind of just make my makeup more dramatic. And I'm going to be using this Finish Me spray, and it's not working. Okay, where is it? Shake it up, shake it up. Oh, it's okay. Just be patient. It's going to work. Oh. It wasn't working, but it's alright. But it is spray. A few sprays. I got like 4 out of there. But yeah, there you go. Thank y'all again for watching. Hopefully I helped you guys out.